It's the first breakdown of 2025, and what better way to do this than to just overanalyze the crap out of spring training? The very first appearance from Ryan Pressly and Kyle Tucker's first three at-bats as a Chicago Cub in the Cactus League. And I feel like this is a good time to remind you that if you're just joining us, first time, Setup Man, we're a Chicago Cubs YouTube channel podcast. We do breakdowns. We have guests, awesome analysis. We have a great team that does a lot of things behind the scenes as well that you're going to be seeing more of here in the 2025 season. So very excited about that. But let's go ahead and get to it with this breakdown. And how about this little ovation for Kyle Tucker?
Now coming to the plate, designated hitter, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
Not too shabby, right? Just in front of a nice crowd in the teens for the thousands. So Kyle Tucker, in his very first at-bat as a Chicago Cub, takes this fastball a little bit down low from Bradford. Looked good, but Tucker getting the benefit of the doubt. I mean, already he's the best hitter on the Cubs. He's the best position player on the Cubs just from a WAR standpoint. And he only played 78 games last year. Take a look at that hack. Woo, that can do some damage. I can't wait to see that play at Wrigley Field. And then, they put up this nice stat, Marquis does, about the fact that minimum 300 plate appearances, he had more walks than strikeouts. So the dude puts the ball in play as well. Just something that's going to be really fun to watch for even if we only have a season. And, a little, looks like slider just barely got some topspin on it. Could have been a home run in his very first at-bat. Either way, great stroke. Next at-bat. Bottom third, Cubs are down 2-0. Nico Horner is in the booth. That was fun to watch. If you guys haven't watched that, go check it out. Nico did a really good job. Tucker is in the driver's seat after the first pitch, fastball up high. And I'm showing you this because, first of all, it's hilarious. Look at the baby faces of Nico Horner and Kyle Tucker. U15 on the USA team. And I got to be honest here, Nico just, maybe put on another 10 pounds. It looks like the same dude. He still has kind of that baby face. And Tucker takes that changeup outside. It's 2-0. Right here, Kyle Tucker, we're just going to overanalyze it. What is he trying to hit a home run? Is it spring training? Does he want to hit this thing out of the ballpark? I think he does. I think he wants to put up some show for the Cubs fans who gave him a nice ovation, and he just freaking misses that. I don't know why he looked back at the catcher or the umpire there. Let's take a quick look. He takes the swing, and then... yeah, I think he just says, I got away with that one. That fastball is right down the middle, just misses that one. And then in his third at-bat, swinging first pitch, looked like a little maybe cutter right down the middle, hard hit. All you're looking for with Kyle Tucker is good solid swing, good timing, hitting the ball hard. He did that in all three at-bats. He took control of all three at-bats. He was in ahead of the count all three at-bats. I don't really care how Kyle Tucker does in spring training. I just care, is he healthy? Is he looking like his timing is good? Is he taking aggressive hacks? And he did all those in game one. Let me know what you thought about Kyle Tucker in the comments down below. Now to Ryan Pressly, and we have to start out with something fun here. This is actually the at-bat that ended his outing for the day. But listen to what JD says on this play.
And they got him at first. Good job by Pressly. He was able to find it after the kick save at a beauty. The run scores.
Well, that's that bobble drill. Paying off big time.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
If you missed it, I have to bring this up because this has become like a worldwide phenomenon. It was a video that I took at spring training. I've got it up for you right now. It was just a goofy drill. I don't really understand. I'm sure the Cubs coaches have a reason for this. I just posted it because I thought it looked different than any drill I'd ever seen. And the amount of hate that it has gotten on Twitter, and it was on the compound, and Ian Happ was kind of defending the Cubs, and I think it was Dakota Meeks was like, dude, no, this isn't cool. This is a dumb drill. Then JD kind of pokes fun at it. Nico does the right thing, the politically correct thing. I don't know what you're talking about. So it's just goofy to me. This thing is now getting into the marquee broadcast room, so that's funny. All right, let's break down this Ryan Pressly outing. To Corey Seager, fastball right down the middle here. He's really going to throw about 85% of the time to 88% of the time. Fastball, slider, and curveball. There was another fastball there. Every once in a while, change up. Every once in a while, a sinker. But those are his 3 main pitches. There's the little slide piece, and Seager looked like he maybe got on the end of the bat, but it's just enough to get in front of Seiya. Maybe Seiya during the season is not there. Maybe Kyle Tucker dives for that one. Maybe Seiya dives for that one. I don't know. We'll see once the season plays along. All right, then the next at-bat is going to be with Berger, and Jake swings through the first slider. That's where Presley likes the slider, right? Maybe not on the first pitch. Maybe he's trying to get it over as a get me over, but the very first one gets the swing. That one looked like he probably should have reversed those, get ahead slider, and then the bury the slider, but instead it was the bury the slider and then the get ahead slider, and Berger knows that he missed one. That was a hanger. And on the 0-2, he takes down low, just a waste pitch. Presley was having a little bit of trouble with the slider today, it seemed like. Then just right down the middle of the fastball, and you can tell Jake Berger was like, yeah, I thought I was getting another slider. Watch the replay here. Just freezes him. So there's your first strikeout as a Cub, Ryan Presley. And then, again, the slider just seemed like he was having a tough time with it. Buries that one on the first pitch. Hangs that one a little bit. Josh Young just barely pokes that one foul. And then there's I think that was the sinker. So you can see here, Josh Young swings over the top of it. It starts down the middle and kind of dives in. That's what a sinker is going to do. So I think that was a sinker. That one was the slider again. And somehow Josh Young gets under the slider. That ball is darting down, and he gets under it. Now, Josh Young has a really pretty significant uppercut swing, but still, that's pretty cool. Once again, that could have been the sinker. It might have been the changeup, too. It's a little bit slower, so that might have been the only changeup we saw. I'm not quite sure. And then the fastball up and in. It's 2-2. He's starting to lose his at bat a little bit, and the fastball down the middle. Josh Young knows he misses one. Then the 2-2. That might have been the curveball. I think that was the curveball. That thing darted down pretty fast. And then here you go, slider down low. So he lost him. He was ahead 1-2, loses him. There's a walk, so a base hit and a walk to start it. Then Tucker Barnhart. All right, let's just get through with Tucker here. Slider, fastball down the middle. Okay, time to put him away. And here's the 0-2. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. A little low. Give it to you. Then Tucker Barnhart, of all guys, just puts up a major league at bat. The 1-2 fouls off a fastball right down the middle. You don't like to see that. Then on the 1-2, again. Oh, there's the curveball. And Presley thought he had him there. I thought he did too. I mean, that's a good looking pitch right there. You just see just maybe wrapped around the outside of the plate. The frame was good. And then on the 2-2, Tucker Barnhart stays alive on the slider. And then that fastball once again, too much of the plate here. Tucker! You guys ever seen Breaking Bad, that Tucker scene where the guy's just screaming at the other guy for digging holes in the middle of the yard? Tucker!
Tucker! Just looking for a team. Yo. Tucker!
That's all I can think of when I hear Tucker. What do you think the odds were for Vegas? There's no Vegas odds for spring training, but what do you think the odds were that if they said, okay, a guy named Tucker is going to have a base hit today, the odds of it being Tucker Barnhart and not Kyle Tucker? Something to ponder on. So 2 hits and a walk, and then on the 26th pitch of this outing, he gets the little ground ball up the middle, which probably would have been a double play, probably would have gotten out of it, but instead ends up kicking off of his foot and gets the out at first. That's his day. Listen, you can have some Hector Neris flashbacks because he wasn't very good last spring training, and you can say oh, he came from Houston, and that's exactly what happened with Ryan Presley, and this is just going to be Hector Neris all over again. Guys, it's the first 26 pitches of spring training. I'm not going to overanalyze it. I'm not going to tell you what I think, but what I do know is that Ryan Presley, given his age, given the decrease on his fastball last year, you're looking at a guy that's going to rely a lot on the secondary pitches and a lot on location. So for me, I'm going to be looking at fastball location, and I'm going to be looking at fastball command the rest of spring training. And if that is, we never see miles per hour on the fastball. Unfortunately, we never see miles per hour on any pitches in spring training. I really wish in 2025 we could have that figured out. I don't know why we don't, but that will be something from just a command standpoint. The fastball command, and then you could see he had a little bit of issues with the slider today in Arizona because of the dry air. It is tougher to get a grip, so I'm going to give him a break on that just for now, but those are things I'll be looking for the rest of the time. What about you? Let me know in the comments. First breakdown, 2025. See you on the next one.